Okay.
We're good?
Welcome back. We haven't seen you in ages. People, you haven't seen us. Yeah. We are sending live from Fort Fridge.
Fort Fridge.
This is actually this is where I live now these days. We're in Sheffield right now. This is Jack Johnson,
Hi, guys.
the surfer guy from California.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, he's like super chill, laid back, that kind of stuff. Um, we get some weird
Yeah.
electricity issues that we will just ignore. um, so today is Saturday.
Yep.
Is it Saturday?
Yep,
Yeah,
Saturday.
we're like I said, we are in Sheffield. Today was the Steel City Squadron team tournament. Um, Jonas and I and Robina, Jonas's girlfriend, and Nima, their son, we traveled to Sheffield and to play X-Wing with the people we like. And
Yeah. Well, holiday as well.
Huh?
Holiday as well.
Yeah, and a little bit of holiday. This is annoying.
Yeah. I wonder if it's the bulb needs screwing.
Yeah, but why would it just start? No, everything's fine. No, it got scared. Anyway, all right. So this is actually I I'm I'm sleeping in Leo's playroom. That's Dan's son, and he built me a fort. We kind of modified it so it would be more cozy for this.
Yeah.
Okay, we finished day one. Our teammate
4-0.
I went 4-0. Yeah, I'm king of Swiss first time.
Yeah, very
I don't
impressive.
know. Yeah, everything worked out. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, but we're not here to talk about that because I wanted to talk to you about. First of all, how did you guys do?
We went 2-2, so a middling day.
Mm-hmm.
A pretty tough start against team Tom Tom Dom.
Oh yeah,
So some pretty good
like
players.
Tom Reed, for the people who know, Tom Candlin, and Dom Flanagan. So
Yeah, good side.
pretty big names.
So they left us licking our wounds. We recovered after lunch, came back for 2-2, but yeah, shaky start.
Oh, nice.
A great day though.
But so your overall score was
So I went 3-1. Team went 2-2.
okay,
Yeah.
like you predicted.
Almost, yeah, like I predicted. Predicted over dinner, but didn't predict in the morning.
Okay. Okay, cool. So the one thing I wanted to talk to you about, actually, I wanted to talk to you about STO already. Was
Sure.
your list?
Yep.
Because there were some voices who were like, "Oh, Triple Aces is dead," stuff like that. But you're playing Triple Aces
Yeah,
now
still
for
playing
quite some
Triple Aces.
time.
Yeah, well, I took it to STO.
Yeah.
So back in
And you did pretty
January,
well then,
yeah,
didn't you?
top 8.
Oh.
So yeah, pretty good result.
Yeah, that's very good.
I think it's great. I think Triple Aces is not dead. Not
So
dead
why?
at all.
How do you make it work?
How do I make it work? It's a good question. You rock up with 3 ships, and your opponents often have more. So it's a challenge. I would say there's a few key bits to it. You've got to fly fast. You've got to
Like as in faster, as in speed, or you
no,
getting
as
more
in speed of the maneuver.
Okay, yeah,
Speed of the maneuver. Changing your own target priority and getting as many of your 3 guns as possible on one target.
Mm-hmm.
So
so don't spread out, kind of like you try to finish off one.
That's the thing. Spreading out is key. So I often treat it as the board has 4 corners, and I'll try to rule 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
One chip in each. But then the tricky bit is after you've got your corners, you almost need all of your ships to then hit one target.
Yeah, you kind of have to converge.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but you can't all come from the same direction.
Yeah,
you'll just get obliterated.
Yeah, sure, because like you have 3 flimsy ships.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This is very annoying.
Yeah, the light's a pain, isn't it? It's a little bit weird. Hopefully it won't come through on the video.
It wasn't like this. Maybe it's gonna. I don't know. Anyway, okay. Okay, that's already very specific.
Yeah.
Elaborate more. So how is it, so if I was one of these people who were like, you can't play acid, and like, so now you told me this. What else is there? For example, if you're, I don't know, how do you approach the scenarios? For example, are there like any?
Yeah, so no, it's a fair question. Most people think salvage is going to be the hardest.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to pick up crates.
Yeah, but you're pretty good at knocking them off.
But you're really good at knocking them off.
Yeah.
So the hardest one.
Oh wait, we didn't even talk about what your list is.
Oh, so what the list is? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 3 SLs. It is SL Vader, the standard squadron pack one, the multi-action spend a force, get action. Comes with the 3 shields, hate afterburners, ion missiles.
Yeah.
Great. It is SL Suntir, Battle of Endor, who obviously has tons of shenanigans.
Crazy good ships, obviously.
And then my personal favourite, Jendon.
Yeah.
Absolute monster. You'd hope so for 8 points. But he is terrifying when you line up that 5 dice proton cannon and things like that. It's it's a pretty big gun.
So basically at some point you delete a ship per round. And then...
you pick something and hammer it.
Okay.
So, okay. Yeah. Really, really good.
So that's salvage. Assault.
Yeah. The hardest I think is chance. Funnily enough, everyone used to think aces win chance, but chance forces you to a very specific area of the board.
Yeah.
And so when there's 5 objectives or 3 kind of spread out, you can use your list to spread their list out, and you can take 1-on-1s or 1-on-2s or smaller fights.
You get like some disbalance.
Exactly. And exploit the misbalances.
Yeah.
Whereas when it's chance, you have to go sit in the center.
Yeah.
Or things start going wrong. And I think a key part of flying triple aces is cycling your opponent's target priority. So one turn I'll offer them Vader. The next turn I'll offer them Jendon. Suntir might take a couple of shots somewhere in there. But on chance, when I'm taking those couple of hits, I'm giving up points.
Yeah.
Whereas on scramble, assault, salvage,
all of them can.
If Jendon loses his shields, Vader loses his shields, I don't mind. That's okay. I haven't lost any points for that.
Yeah.
Whereas in chance, I have. So, yeah. I actually think chance is the hardest.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, I totally get that, because like in CX, for example, I've been playing Resistance, but like flimsy ships.
Sure.
And I always try to veto chance because I want to because like quick ships, like dynamic ships can you can
spread the board out.
Yeah, you can spread the board out and then
exactly.
and then dominate certain parts. What the fuck is this light? Anyway, okay. So did you face this Wolf-Boru thing?
No, I avoided it. Yeah, I avoided it. So
probably something you don't like, right?
Yeah, there's a couple of guys in the club who've been playing it.
Okay.
And I've played it a couple of our club nights.
Yeah.
And it's rough, man. It's really rough. I can see people taking the concussion missiles to try and like counter, flip that damage card, do things early. Obviously, I've got no flexibility in my list.
You can't do anything.
I can't shift things, and it's really tricky.
Yeah.
Wolf-Boru is such a reliable big gun with trick shot and things like that.
Okay, so for the people who don't know, it's Wolf-Boru in the Aceking gunship because he's 4 points. He can take trick shot. You put Saw Gerrera next to him. They both suffer a concussion bomb, then they are damaged. So Wolf-Boru gets an extra die. Saw provides a reroll for both of them for all damaged ships in 0 to 3. Then you get Ivan Villain because you need somebody for the concussions.
Yep.
And then it's basically you have 8 points left, which is kind of either Wedge or Luke.
Yeah.
Like X-Wing Wedge or Luke, or Intimidation Arvel or A-Wing Wedge.
A-Wing Wedge, yeah.
It's kind of like
flavor to taste.
Yeah.
Sort of
so but the first 3 ships are like the core of the list.
Yeah.
And this like the 180 arc of the Aceking is like I played against it today. Somehow because I lined up the proc, did a ton of damage, and then I was like I had I6s and I5s, so I kind of managed to do it, but
well, what makes it really scary, I think, is Wolf-Boru can get the reinforce, and then Ivan can spend a focus for the extra green dice, and you can have a situation where you're shooting a reinforced 3 agility ship if you've got the engagement wrong. It's like,
Yeah.
why am I doing this? As it's
Yeah.
hurling so many dice back at you. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's really good if it's
Yeah,
done right.
that's crazy.
So no, I avoided it today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I almost had to play it twice, so I was quite happy not to do it twice. Like,
Sure, sure.
but yeah, maybe I think we're gonna have to do it again because we qualified for cut tomorrow. It's gonna be a top 4 cut. Yeah, a lot of weird things happened today because the Tom Doms.
Yeah, they
What
had a
was it?
rough
The
post
Dom
lunch.
Zetnev
Yeah.
didn't make it for some reason. Okay. So, and one thing I was wondering, how many games, like how many reps do you have with that list?
Um, I don't know, more than 50, I would say.
Okay.
Like a lot of reps. A mix of in person, TTS, tournaments.
Yeah.
Been playing it for a while. I think I'm gonna mix it up. I think I might check out First Order.
Oh, really?
Yeah, moving forward. I can't make.
But have you
WCC.
exclusively been flying this list, or have you like was this your main, but you sometimes take this or
Yeah,
take that?
sort of like that.
Oh,
So
okay.
I shout out to Tonton. I played in FAM, and obviously that was a slightly different list,
Mm-hmm.
with a bit of a draft pilot style. So I was playing that, getting a few reps in with that, which was a bit different as well. But yeah, this has been my main list for months.
Yeah.
So
cool.
yeah, lots of reps. But yeah, takes a lot of practice.
Yeah, I mean,
Takes a lot of practice.
it doesn't. It's not very forgiving, I guess.
No, you get it wrong and things explode.
Yeah.
But Vader's got shields. Jendon's got shields. You're allowed a couple of mistakes.
Yeah.
You are allowed a couple of mistakes.
These few.
Yeah. I took 4 interceptors once. You're not allowed very many mistakes with 4 interceptors.
I played this 4 interceptors in Fifth Brother list, like with discipline and stuff. Like, oh my god, this was so awesome! Just like go and focus, and something explodes, and you're like,
Locks.
You're dead. No, you're dead. Oh, you got a interceptor for that. Well, good for you. I got Dengar. I got your Falcon. I don't know, whatever. All right. No, I hate it because I had a very nice question. Oh yeah, First Order. You said you were gonna switch to First Order.
Yes.
What are you looking at?
So
because I think we only had one First Order list today.
Yeah, there was 1 or 2. There wasn't many.
Something like
there wasn't many.
Yeah.
I've never been particularly good with the Whispers, so I'm not really looking at those. Although I think 5-point Kylo definitely has a space.
Mm-hmm.
I love Silencer Kylo. I've been flying that.
Yeah, the standard one.
Actually,
both.
Build
Actually,
your own, but I mean the standard one's really nice.
I mean that's actually nice because I think both of them are reasonably
viable.
Viable.
Absolutely.
That's cool. Yeah.
I miss Debris Gambit on Silencer Kylo. I loved that. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. Backdraft, come down to 4. I think there might be something there worth playing around with. I love the BAs. Von Reg and Hollow as a pair. It's great fun with like some token shenanigans and.
They're both 5 points.
Yeah.
So it's okay. So
yeah,
2 BAs, backdraft.
Yeah, I think that might be what I try. The double BA Silence Kylo backdraft, like 20 points. I took Fun Police to Worlds, which was Silencer Kylo, Malorus, Hollow, Vonreg, where the last 3 all have mag pulse. And you just blunt.
That was Crispy's list.
Crispy's list.
You called the Fun Police.
Yeah, and you just blunt whatever attack is coming at you because it's deplete, jam, deplete, jam, deplete, jam.
So it's just they're basically just throwing wet noodles at you. And...
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I've got a bit of First Order practice. So yeah, maybe have a look at that again.
What's the loadout on backdraft?
Now you're testing me. I don't know the number. Obviously, Gunner's free.
Yeah, isn't it like something like Gunner in Pattern or something?
Yeah, Pattern's probably a good choice. I mean, if you can put it on, if you can fit Pattern Proud, that's usually a nice combo. It's like the double action on a red move. Yeah, always good. I can't think what else he has.
Yeah, you're not very well prepared.
No, I'm not.
Thank you very much. Okay, so but what about, for example, for the Gideon shuttle? That's probably something you could put in, like if you want, I don't know, 7-point standard Kylo, for example,
Yeah.
and then no backdraft, but Gideon shuttle or something like. No, not
Yeah.
Gideon, but
I've looked at
Terex, like the 3-point shuttle.
yeah, I tried the XIZ. I'm not quite sure how it's pronounced. A couple of
I think it's
times.
Zai,
Zai,
but I'm not sure.
a few years back, and I did terribly,
Yeah.
terribly. I'm really not good at flying them. I did have a look at Thanison. You know the Upsilon, the new standard loadout one.
Oh,
That one looks quite interesting.
wait a minute.
You got the cards. Yeah.
Well, I'm prepared.
Yeah, you're really
So
prepared.
Tennyson, that's the Upsilon,
Yeah.
the bet. During the activation or engagement phase, after a ship in your front arc at 0 to 2 gains the deplete or strain token, you may spend 1 charge. He has one recurring. If you do, that ship gains 1 stress. So basically, if you whenever somebody
But where I think it's particularly good is this interference array. This looks very, very strong.
Wait, we're gonna go from two. So General Hux, that's just standard, right?
Yeah, standard
General
Hux.
Standard Hux crew can coordinate generics. Doesn't really matter. Advanced sensors. Okay, one action before you activate. So interference array. That's like a new one of the new upgrades. After you coordinate a ship, you may spend 1 charge. He has 2. If you do, assign a jam token to an enemy ship at range 0 to 1 of the coordinated ship. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's quite nice, right? Especially with Hux. Because you can get out. You could spend both charges
you can basically
and get out the double jam, I think.
And because after you coordinate, it's not after you coordinate after you perform a coordinated action. So because of Hux, you coordinate multiple times, and then you can jam multiple people.
I think that's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong. I'll apologize to your viewers in case I am, but I think there could be something there which would be.
They don't know a thing about. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, that looks good.
I mean, it's I1, so that's kind of.
Yeah,
and I mean the thing flies really like a sack of potatoes.
It does. Scorch, the evacuation of Takan, he's come down to 3 points. I think that's going to be a great piece. First order.
What about them? Like, why is he good?
Scorch is the take a stress to roll an extra dice when you're performing an attack, and I think at 3 points, it's just fantastic value.
Is there anything special on him? Like on the car, like on the standard model?
Does he have Determination and Fanatical? It'll be in here.
I'll check
in your prepared deck.
Zeta 5. Actually, these are the XWA standard loadouts, all the ones that were released. They are pretty nice.
Yeah, they are. They are good. I like them.
Yeah, I use Tully and Ronith. No, not Ronith. Stomaroni McStark.
Yeah,
they're pretty cool. So standard. So Scorch, normal ability, gain a stress for an additional die. Merciless is when you're not. You can basically just. You can get blank rerolls when you strain a friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Determination is like when you're not shielded, you can take a damage to add a focus. So. Oops,
well, I think you can use it to take the shield off, which is then particularly good with Fanatical.
Oh yeah. You can suffer a crit. You can suffer a damage to lose your 1 shield. Then you get the focus mod,
the conversion.
And I think there's like this other one, this I2 thing, this I2 TIE fighter that actually gets another die when it's not shielded or something like Zeta, Theta, Peter.
So what you have here effectively is a ship that you can rock up to range 1.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have your base 2. You'd have the 3rd dice from range 1. You can use Scorch's ability for a 4th. If they're in your bullseye, you can add an eyeball result. And then you have a 5 dice range 1 with at least a focus conversion, if not some other mods thrown in there. For 3 points. I think it's fantastic. Obviously, you don't want to keep damaging yourself, but
yeah, it's basically like a procket, kind of like a range one procket. And you have threat sensors. while you defend, if you're not stressed, you may reroll one eyeball result. So basically, when you're attacked by higher initiative
Exactly.
and you haven't used your ability yet, therefore you're not stressed, you can reroll focus results, which
Yeah.
is nice.
So you've got that bit of protection against an initiative kill. It's great.
So it's always yeah. Like for example, I like as a concept, I like this like to have one or two, like and probably like two aces and like a sturdy-ish kind of core that can somehow punch over above its weight class. Like for example, Scorch DT.
Yes.
I mean,
for a while we
Scorch,
had Scorch DT and something else. I can't remember the third one.
Yeah,
that's like
Backdraft, for example,
of an FO list.
And then like Von Reg Hollow, something like that.
Exactly. As your kind of support or ace flank.
That sounds.
Yeah. So there's legs there, I think.
Doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, I think there's something there, but we didn't see it today. But that doesn't mean it's not there.
You go there, you check that out. You can call me.
Absolutely.
Tell me. I would really, would be really interested to see how that works because people are kind of counting off first order. I think it's kind of like
a little bit, but I think there's something there.
Yeah.
So I'll have a look. I'll let you know.
You can probably show me in Belgium.
Yeah, I can't make it. Yeah.
Oh, you got this marriage or something.
Yeah, exactly. Not mine. No, I've got a wedding that I'm off to.
Yeah, Dan told me.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't make Belgium this year.
You're such a letdown.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so what's the other thing about you?
The other thing about me,
that's not X-Wing related.
The +1 yet. So I dance.
What do you do? Like
I dance salsa.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I salsa and bachata. They're my main two.
Oh, nice.
And I've danced salsa for a decade.
Really?
Maybe. Yeah. So I go out most weeks just for an evening in a bar, and I dance with random people. Some of them I now know. They're not all random.
Oh my god, that sounds so fun.
Yeah, you just rock up to a dancing night. Sometimes they're bigger events or things like that. I mean, I've gone to Blackpool, gone around the UK dancing. I know there's international festivals that I need to check out. But yeah, so I dance.
Oh my god, that's nice.
That's my +1.
Oh, that's cool. Like I used to, like when was it, 15, 16, 17, something like that, like I did some standard dancing stuff.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I kind of get a vague idea about that. But okay, yeah, that's nice. I didn't realize
it. I was terrified at the start. When I was learning, I was really scared.
How did you start?
I started at university. So just as like
there was like this
like a society
salsa course thing you do to socialize.
So a friend wanted to go, and I historically have two left feet, is a saying we have in the UK for like can't dance. But I went along to kind of help him out, keep him company, and I got hooked. I loved it. I started dancing like 4 nights a week, something like that. So it was great. Yeah, really good. So yeah, that's a different one.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's great. Big fan. Met so many people through it, and stuff like that. So yeah, it's lovely.
We could have gone salsa dancing yesterday, and you didn't want to go.
Yeah, sorry, we could have gone. Yeah.
Could we have gone? Is there something like?
There would have been something on last night. Yeah.
And tonight?
There's probably something on tonight. Yeah.
You should definitely check that out.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to play tomorrow.
Thank you for that reminder.
Well, you can go running afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh? Great.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of
really
fun.
Funny.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
So you said okay, you go to these places and you know cool. So did you do is it something you just go to and then, or do you do like proper courses and then?
No, so sometimes you'll have lessons in a bar space, and then after the lesson there'll be a social. Or you can just go for the social. And I would walk into a bar, and there would be people dancing, there'd be music playing. At the end of a song, I would walk up to often a girl, but I can lead, I can follow.
You can do both.
I can do both.
Oh, yeah. I always struggle. I could always just do the main.
Yeah. So I've learned both bits because I've been doing it for a while. So I'll go up to someone, I'll say, "Do you want to dance?"
Oh, oh my god, you could.
Yeah. And so I'll ask them if they want to dance. They will say yes or no. You get used to the idea of rejection. It doesn't happen often, but sometimes people they're sweaty, they're tired, they want to drink, they want to break, they want
Yeah.
to lose, all sorts of reasons, whatever reason, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Hopefully they say yes, and then you take them out onto the floor, the bar floor, an area in the bar,
Yeah.
and you listen to the music and you start dancing.
Oh, that's cool. So basically, you probably you kind of need the basic toolkit, and then from there you can always just
Exactly. That's why I was so scared at the start. I was so nervous because I had to take someone out onto the dance floor and lead, and I was like, I've got no idea what I'm doing. So it took me ages and ages
Oh, great.
to properly learn to social dance. But these days,
You just do it.
So that's it. Just start dancing.
Just rock up.
Yeah. It's
nice.
great fun. It's really good fun.
Oh my god, you should. We're gonna go salsa dancing, and you're totally gonna teach me.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thanks for sharing. That's really interesting.
Yeah. No problem.
Okay, I think that's it.
Okay.
We are almost at a half an hour, so that's nice.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Anything else you want to say? Like shout outs, blah blah blah. This kind of stuff.
I mean, I feel like I have to say that Steel City, we are the world's most successful squadron.
Yeah.
The running joke, of course. Even if today we were less successful.
Well, Dan did okay, but he's like a pseudo German.
Well, he was carried by you guys coming in and
oh yeah, he actually was like.
Yeah, he 2-2. Like
he went to. Oh, what a nerd.
I mean, I want to say it's great to see you guys. It's great to see people traveling to play X-Wing. I mean, shout out to some of the Sith takers who came across today. We had people coming up from down south as well. Like, getting people together playing X-Wing is great. We've had a bit of a barbecue afterwards, had some food, had a drink.
People are still downstairs.
Yep, still downstairs having a bit of a chill, which is really nice. And I love the community for that. Yeah. Like, it's really, really good. So a shout out to those guys.
That's why we're here.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Cool.
All right. Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Don't nerf Jendon.
Please don't nerf Jendon.
Yeah.
No. What? Do you think he should? Like, he does he see a lot of play?
No, it's just me. A couple of others. There's a couple of others. Yeah,
a few. All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, no. Thank you very much for.
Thanks for talking to me.
It's been really good.
Thanks for listening and watching and experiencing Fort Fridge. We're gonna rearrange it now. So because I will.
You have to sleep in here
later after we go salsa dancing. Thanks everyone.
Thanks
guys. Jack.
Yeah, thank you all.
And have a lovely weekend.